Come on, play now. There we go. I had to just double click the audio input. We're sweet, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? You missed everything I just said, but it wasn't really that important anyway, to be honest with you. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing? What's up, Simon? How you doing, man? Is this the new kind of streaming video? What do you mean by that, brother? What exactly do you mean, new kind of streaming? Elaborate. I appreciate you being here either way. NWR, what's up, my man? Ali, how you doing? Good, all good, all good, all good, all good. How you guys doing? Well, I had a pretty long day today, and I got more to do. How can you not get to double click? No, listen. I clicked it. I had to reset it because my mic was unplugged earlier, and I had to basically reset the input. I had to reselect the input, so my mic wasn't connected automatically, so I had to redo it. But we're sweet. Yeah, IRL pod. Yeah. Went up to Central. Rules today. Recorded episode. We gave our 309 predictions right at the end. But to be honest, most of the podcast we were just waffling about what's going on in our lives and our creative stuff. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So that will be out Sunday. I'm going to have to cut that up for Sunday. But that will be all sweet. Hopefully, barring any issues. And then Will's off to Macau, which is kind of what we talked about for the pod. So I don't know if there'll be a pod the week after. There should be, but I have to double check. So that's cool. We recorded that. That should be a good video. Should be out tomorrow. I am behind on it. I've been crunching like crazy trying to get it done for you guys today. I've had such a long day. I can't lie. Basically, went up to London, recorded the pod, came back, edited, and now I'm basically straight into the stream. So, and I've still got loads to do. So, very long one for me on top of just life stuff. But we're here. We're here. I'm here as I promised, as we have been for a while. But I hope you guys are doing well. Navigator, I see you, brother. How you doing? Bush, what's up? Double retirement? Yeah, I'm mentally preparing myself for that, to be honest with you. I'm trying not to get flashback on my own stuff. There we go. I am mentally prepared for it, to be honest. I think that's what's going to happen. That's my 2 cents. I think we're going to see that. Aspen will get promoted to Undisputed. And then I think we'll see him fight Pereira in the new year. That's what I think we're going to happen. MG, what's up? Jones is not the GOAT in my eyes, but I'm not mad about the opinion, you know. Aspinall next GOAT. That I agree with. For heavyweight, at least, 100%. It's difficult to give it the chance. I think it's rare. It's pretty much impossible for a heavyweight to be the greatest, just because of how volatile the division is in terms of how easy it is to get knocked out. So I feel like that is an inevitability. It doesn't matter how good you are, even Tom Aspinall. So we'll see. Today goes on. My confidence of Paul Craig subbing Bo Nickel increases. No, he's going to get knocked out. Actually, real quick, let me see if the odds are up for that. They probably aren't because they're really bad. But let's have a look, shall we? I'm curious. What the odds on a Bo Nickel first round knockout? The betting app I use is pretty shitty, so I don't know. As in, like, Bet365, they odds for them come in so late. So I don't know if we're going to get much out of this. But I'm going to have a look. Because, honestly, if they're any good, I'm going to go... I think a first-round knockout is very, very tasty odds. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. No, they're not up yet. Still, I think Bo Nickel's going to knock him out in the first round. If I'm honest with you, I think he will. Paul Craig's striking defense is some of the worst I've ever seen. And this is coming from someone who likes Paul Craig. His striking defense is abysmal. So, yeah, I think he'll get... fought pretty early. Bo Nickel's got power, man. Okay, ignore that. Right, we're back. Nah, he's not going to get a triangle on Bo, bro. Bo's wrestling is too good to negate. In my opinion, he'll negate anything Paul Craig can throw off his back. In my opinion, my man. But we'll see, Daz. Good to see you, by the way, brother. Good to see you. Follow Chandler is off. I don't think it is. I think it's all hearsay at the moment. There's nothing... Ariel Helwani, who's, you know, obviously he's the most reputable guy in the game, from his sources, says the fight's very much still on. I think it might have just been a load of bullshit. I wouldn't read too much into it for now, guys. We haven't heard anything too concrete. But I'm going to change... That's a good idea, actually. I'm going to change the title to Charles Oliveira out, ? Because that seems more clickbaity. And it makes more sense. Don't hate the player, hate the game, guys. All right, listen, that's how it is. Jones will submit Stipe fast. I predicted a ground and pound TKO on the pod today, so we'll see. But I don't know. Imagine we get a Paul Craig coming event. No, it will not happen. They'll replace it with someone else. Chris Weidman will win. Is he even fighting? I forgot. Jesus Christ. See, I don't keep up with this shit no more. Honestly, I'm at that point of ascended fan where I don't even watch the prelims anymore half the time. I just watch the main card. I've got to that point. I just don't care anymore. Like, I love the sport, obviously, but this is my life, and I really can't be asked to watch MMA for like 8 hours anymore. It's just long. So I'm more of a main card guy these days, unless the prelims are stacked to the brim, and then I'll watch it. But I'm not as a dedicated watcher of the game as I used to be. But that's okay. I think everybody goes through that cycle of being an MMA fan. So I wouldn't stress. Charlotte lost an eye of an eye poke. Is that true? I thought it was from something else. Wasn't it like an accident or something? Was it a training accident? So maybe it is that. I mean, listen, if Bisping can do it, anyone can do it. No shade on Bisping, man, but doing it with one eye, that's most people would say that's not possible, but he proved it is. So we'll see. I don't think Charbel has the heart that Bisping does. I don't think anyone does truly, but I don't know. You never know. I don't particularly rate Charbel that much. At least I didn't before his last fight. I definitely rate him a lot more now, but I still think he's a bit too one-dimensional for my liking. We'll have to wait and see. Charbel as MVP. I don't think is everyone talks about fights like that, but I don't know if it'll be that exciting. I really don't. I don't, because it's like one of those things where they could be standing off from each other and we're like, nothing really happens, you know? Favorite fire, Aspen all day, brother. Ian Gary Buckley, you're going to go. Nice, bro. Nice. It's a good little card, that. Charles F. Jones getting humiliated in some way. I wouldn't rule it out, man. I'm going to be real with you. It's heavyweight. This is what people seem to forget. Stipe is still a very good fighter. I know he's old, but it's heavyweight, and heavyweights can go a little bit longer. This is how it works. He has the power. And Jones is striking at that upper weight class, from what we've seen, as little as it is, to be fair, isn't anything to write home about. I'm going to be honest with you. So don't rule out Stipe at all. Honestly, I don't think... I almost understand how he's feeling so slighted, you know. So I get where he's coming from. Because everyone's almost dismissing him as an afterthought. And I guess that's partly because Tom Aspinall is just so good. But I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely... Don't rule it out, Daz. Will buys the biggest heart in the UFC? Yeah, that was a war, that last fight. No rain today? Nah, I need the green screen up for that. And I... Just down there. I just haven't got it up for today. What's up, man? Nothing wrong with being a little gay, bro. I know that's exactly what... Not exactly what you're saying, but there isn't anything wrong with that, even if I was. John is extremely slow heavyweight. I mean, of course he is. He's not unnatural, right? So he's not a natural heavyweight. So that's just going to be the case. That's his biggest disadvantage, which is why I think for me, if you put him against Tom Aspinall, it's not even a close fight. I really don't think that, because of the speed difference. It's so important. But Stipe, listen, I think Stipe could get it done. He definitely could. The closer this fight gets, the more chance I think Stipe has. I'm still definitely picking John Jones. I think he will just dictate the fight. He will be too strong for Stipe. He might not be as fast as him, but he will definitely be stronger, in my opinion. So I think that's the difference maker. I think he'll use the wrestling, grind him down, and get a sort of TKO finish, or maybe second, third round. Old man, yeah, old man Stipe indeed. Like old man Jones almost, bro. Good to see you as well, bro. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's just, we shouldn't be the fight we're getting, but it is. Don't get slept. Bet he goes on a massive bender and gets arrested at least 3 times in a 6 months. I think if he wins, he'll do the same. Honestly, I fear for this guy's career after fighting, because, you know, if you watched my MMA fighters, why MMA fighters are doomed to fail video, there's the psyche of the mixed martial artist. It's a thing, right? So when you don't have that vice, you don't have fighting to keep you sated, a lot of guys go off the rails, right? Or they stay in way too longer than they should. If Jones steps out of the sport, I worry where his life is going to go. I really do. You looking a little heavy? Am I? What does that mean? You're saying I'm looking fat? Hell no, bro. Am I? Am I looking fat, guys? Is that's what you're getting at? Crazy take, bro. If Jones gets knocked out in the like Brendan Schaub way, that would be great. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. I fear for Jones's family. Yeah, his wife, bro. Oh God. I mean, I'm not even. That's a bit of a messy one. I ain't gonna get into that, but okay, Navigator. You had to really go there, bro. That's crazy, crazy talk. We are not going there. Not in the slightest. See, Nitesh, that's the energy I want, man. I'm good, brother. Thank you for asking. No weird fucking questions like that. Thank you, man. I'm good. How are you doing yourself, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bet you're right. I probably am. I'm not bigging myself up there. Just we know what Jones is like. We've seen it so many times. He's the boy who cried wolf. So I'm not... It's not going to surprise me the next time we see a John Jones mugshot plastered on the internet, or him, a news anchor reporting him getting arrested, etc., etc. Very slick, Daz. Yeah, generally reckon you would either look really good with the bars or it would turn out horribly. I can guarantee you would look horribly. I'm actually going to get it cut in a week or so. I'm still keeping the same haircut. I'm just trimming it down a little bit because we are... I mean, look how long this shit is at the back. As majestic as it is, we need to take a little bit of the weight out. getting a little bit out of hand. And I want the sides cut down even more because it's like sort of growing. It's all that, so that awkward length of it is like too long. So it looks really messy at the side. But we'll get there. We're going to get that done in a week or so. Listen, I'm going to enjoy my hair while I have it. So I'm all for growing hair out long. I'm not going to. Why would I shave it now? I may as well do that if I lose my hair and I get older. That's when I'll maybe do it. Not now. I look too beautiful for that. Need to cut some weight. What are you talking about? Are you guys joking or something? I need to cut some weight. This is crazy talk. I actually hope you're joking. Which realistic fight would make it if you update to main 310? I mean, I would have done Shavkat Bilal. To be honest, it makes sense. Shavkat's got to be in there for me. Why not? Get a mullet fade? What do you mean? How long have I had the mullet for? I've sort of had a half mullet for like a year. Sort of kind of half mullet, kind of not. But then I really committed to a mullet like a few months ago. But I mean, I've always kind of had this similar hair shape, you know? Just a bit shorter. I better not be too fat. Maybe I am. To be fair, the lighting's not really helping me here. I think. Why are you guys making me self-conscious? Fuck you. This is what you do. This is how it happens, guys. No, I think I'm all right. I know I'm not fat, so it's fine. Miocic will give hard time to Jones. I agree, Nitesh, man. I agree. I think he slept on, man. And I understand where he's coming from. As I said earlier about being slighted, being written off. It gives you that extra motivation. So maybe we'll see Stipe channel that, man. You look tough with that haircut, though. Do you want to update your profile pic with a mean mugging one? Thank you, brother. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't updated my profile picture. Maybe I should do that. I have a lot shorter hair back then, you know. I washed my hair after a cut the other day. Strange experience. That's fucking weird, man. Don't know about that one. Get a new barber. Again, I'm on hairdressers now. I stopped going to a barber's because they kept fucking my shit up. How much do I weigh in height, if I mind sharing? I'm about 70 kg, which is about 155, give or take. Bit less. And I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. It was an ayahuasca. What is that? Is that like that? I think I know what that is. Yeah, it's a psychedelic, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm down. Fuck it. John could do with that shit, though. Looking too skinny, bulk up to 265, definitely. PVL time, why not, right? Why not? I don't need it, guys. I don't need it, trust me. And I'm not standing up. What's up, Sammy? I love your energy, man. How you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you, brother. Or Daz, what's up? What happens if Miocic wins, he retires? I think so. Actually, no, saying that, I think Stipe will stay on if he wins. If he loses, he'll definitely retire. If John wins, he'll retire either way. John was going to retire either way, in my opinion. Stipe will not. I think Stipe will stay on. Why not? I think he will. How's Jiu-Jitsu? On Thursday, yeah. Wait. No, Tuesday. I was going crazy. I was like, shit, am I meant to go today? No, Tuesday. Yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. Good rounds in. As a really competitive, got really challenged in some rounds, really competitive rounds. It was good. What I needed, good back and forth with the right people, you know, guys who are similar level can really give you a good round each way. Nearly hit an inverted triangle, but the guy somehow survived. Somehow. But it was good fun. Learning some nice knee slices, just sort of some basic fundamental stuff that I needed, to be honest. I think Jones is on gear. I don't know, man. I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. He's probably on something, judging by his history, but we don't know. Hostile streaming? What do you mean, Simon? Simon, you're speaking in like cryptics. I don't know. You're scaring me a little bit, man. What's up, JJK? How you doing, bro? Would I ever train MMA? Probably not. I'd like to train boxing. I probably wouldn't train MMA, no. Aspinall Garner, Aspinall all day, man. Aspinall knock him out the same way Anthony Joshua did it. 1-2 down the pipe. Aspinall put more in the first. I did see the Connor stuff. I did. I don't really know. Yeah, it's weird how there's not much MMA media on it, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not going to sit here and comment on it because I don't know enough. Sure, the bruises wouldn't look good for the camera, though? Oh, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about bruises, to be honest with you. Do I do gi or no gi? Only no gi. I should. My coach actually said you should put on a gi. He was like, do you only train no gi? I was like, yeah. He's like, you should get a gi. I was like, yeah, I probably should. But I'm too stubborn. I started training no gi and I just got too attached. So I'll probably try gi pretty. So for all intents and purposes, I am a white belt. I mean, I guess I am. I probably have a white belt anyway. Like, I'm probably like a 2 or 3 stripe white belt. I don't know. I'm training a while now, but I took a long break, so that affects you. Which fight do you think needs to change the division the most? I don't know, you know. Listen, people say Jiri Prochazka moving down to middleweight. I think that's a terrible move for him, purely because his chin will go, in my opinion. I think he'll lose his chin at middleweight. Same way we saw Pereira, the opposite when he moved up. His chin is so much better now, but because he's at a normal weight class for him. I think Jiri's too big, he'll be too weight drained, and he'll struggle. But in terms of who should go up or down for better or worse, I don't know. I don't know. Weasel said in his latest live, he thought Jones's record is very overrated. I mean, I get that. People like to say it, but it's still impressive. I don't really give a shit. I don't like John Jones, but you're 30-0, whatever. No, not 30-0. What the fuck his record is? I don't know. Undefeated, you know, outside of the fucking Hamill DQ, which shouldn't really count. It's impressive, and people just say that because they want interactions, and fucking people scream at them in the comment section. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not something I care about. I just think Aspinall was the only man to beat him, and that's the bottom line. Miss Tuiasa's shoe. I mean, listen, if he gets a win again, I'm sure we'll see it, but I don't know if he will. How many losses in a row has he had now? Nogi's the best remember? Yeah, it's more practical. Ilya Islam at 155. I love that fight. I have no idea. I love Ilya in that one, but I think Islam could take him down. But man, Ilya's good. Honestly, I actually might put money on Ilya if that fight happens, just because he's so good. He's so good. We'll see. I just worry about the high kick. I think that's the high kick. If he can negate the high kick from Makhachev, I think he has a very, very good chance of winning. It's just so tricky about that one because, listen, you catch Volkanovski with it. Oof. Don't know. I didn't know Weasel streams, to be fair, yeah. Johnny Walker needs to go up to heavyweight. He just needs to not get knocked out every fight. Right, can move up to middleweight. I don't know. I like the guy. I'm glad he's fighting. I'm excited to see where he goes into 2025. Any interest in Tyson versus Paul? I mean, I was watching Tyson train earlier on YouTube. There was a clip of it. No, he's going to gas out in a round, man. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what's going to happen. He'll gas out in a round or two. Jake won't put him away, and then he'll quit on the fucking stool. And that'll be it, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to see anything more than that. Or Jake Paul will knock him out after a few knockdowns, and they'll throw the towel in. Listen, they're not going to allow Tyson to take much punishment. His corner's not stupid, so it won't take much, in my opinion. I watch it, but I don't approve of it happening. Put it that way. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not happy about it. What's up, Astro? I'm not threatened. Don't you worry. It's good to have you here. Islam will get 0 credit from that. That's bullshit. Sorry, Islam will get a lot of credit for that. I mean, yes, there will be people saying that. There will be people saying, oh, he's just another featherweight. I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. You could argue about Conor McGregor. Oh, Conor McGregor was a featherweight. People don't regard him in that same vein, do they? I'm sorry, but it's not an argument for me. Not an argument. Ank said March is fine. Honestly, I think the UFC will probably skip him up again. I really do. I think they'll skip Ankalaev and do Aspinall in the new year. This is what I said. If not then, they'll do the Ankalaev fight, then do the Tom Aspinall super fight afterwards. If Pereira wins, of course. Leo, you should get dreads. No. That would be abysmal. Terrible. I don't really know what other hairstyle could actually work. I haven't changed my hair in I haven't fundamentally changed my hair in quite a long time. You know? I used to have it up, believe it or not. I used to hairspray it and have it up like a fucking quiff. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It was awful. It was awful, but I've had a fringe for about 5 years, give or take now, 4 years. I don't know. And I've never looked back. Didn't say he won't fight during... Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. Oh, I don't know then. But, well, that makes perfect sense then. Pereira Aspinall. Makes sense to me. I don't know, guys. What keeps you motivated to keep making MMA docs? Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I'm going to be real with you guys. Sometimes I don't have the motivation. It's never that simple. Anyone who says it is lying to you. And that goes for anything in life. It's never that simple. I've struggled with motivation the last month or two. I've tried to put out good content for you guys regardless, but it has been difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I don't know. I don't know really. I listen. I'm part of the reason why I do what I do is because I get the free time and the flexibility to be my own boss. And that's all thanks to you guys, right? I'm able to do this. I'm able to earn money from it. I'm able to work from anywhere I want to work from. And I can, if I want to go and do things, hang out with people, do something I want to do, I have the freedom to go and do that. I don't have to worry about someone else's schedule. And that's the beauty of it, really. And again, I love mixed martial arts, right? So that's kind of the reason why, right? But I'm definitely probably pivoting. I think what I might do is what I'm thinking about in the next year or so is pivoting slightly away from docs, not entirely, but more putting energy into other areas. So like my games channel, I want to put more effort into that and make more videos on there. Just in different put my in my I don't know what the phrase is. You know what I mean? Just in a lot of different avenues, right? Have my reach in a lot of different avenues, not just making these once a week documentaries. Because it does get kind of repetitive after a while, you know? So I'd like to change things up a little bit more. So that was a little bit of a tangent. Most watched UFC fighter of all time, Tony Ferguson. Show the hairline? No problemo, bro. We're sweet. We're sweet. I've just got a big forehead. See, we're good. See, that's my hair thingy there, so it looks like a hair. We're good. We're sweet. Listen, even if I do lose my hairline, let's believe I'm going straight to tuck. I don't know the genetics behind it, so we'll see. Actually hiding nothing exactly, brother. Oh, you're talking about the gaming channel. Or are you talking about the hair? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, I have a gaming channel. Go on my main channel page. I just talk about games that I like, that I played, that have a good... it's more of an intimate sort of thing. Things that I love, like games that I have a really emotional connection to growing up and recently. I just talk about my personal experiences with them, and there's like a sort of using this. I don't know if this is on camera. Can you see that? Why am I getting flashbang? Camera, can you fucking chill out? Yeah. So this green screen panel here, I basically comp footage on. Oh my god, what is going on? Why am I getting flashbanged? There we go. I don't know what the fuck my camera's doing. Yeah. So basically, I just talk about games that I love and why I love them. And I need to upload more on it, and I do apologize for that. W angular hairline? Yes, sir. Is that a good thing? What the fuck is an angular hairline? Actually, is that a good thing? You're saying it's a W. Better not be fucking with me right now. Is this something I'm missing? I don't know what an angular hairline is. Are you like taking the piss or something? Is this a good or bad thing? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to tell me. Hair routine? Absolutely nothing, man. Nothing. I don't brush. I just air dry it. I let slight towel dry when I get out of the shower, and then that's it. That's it. I let the air dry it and then chill. Shampoo once a week. Simples. I ain't ever going bald, bro. Good night, Nitesh. Have a good one, brother. Thank you for being here. Hairlines, had it all my life. Yeah, I'm praying mine doesn't go anywhere, man. If it does, as I said, getting that transplant. They say only has one title defense against a real lightweight. Volk is just another featherweight, even though Volk was pound for pound. Exactly. It doesn't matter. He's pound for pound, number one. It was an incredible win. And to do it twice. Let's be honest here, guys. I won't hear any of that bullshit about Makhachev. And I'm not his biggest fan. I like Makhachev. He's not my favorite fighter by any stretch, but I will never discredit him. Did I copyright while using clips from the fight? Yes, sometimes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It's a lot of trial and error, Abhinav. I'm going to be real with you, man. A lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. I don't know why my camera keeps like flashbanging. Very strange. But yeah, I'm gonna try and put some more effort at the games channel videos. I'm really motivated to make more videos on there right now, even more than I am on this channel. Strangely, I guess because it's variety, right? And I haven't done one in a little while. So I need to just think about what games I want to talk about. Because I just enjoy making them, and I enjoy just talking about games. You know, maybe I'll record one after this actually, right after stream. Now I've got the camera set up and everything. Makes sense. Maybe I will. Helen used to be horrendous, then it just appeared. Is that possible? I don't know. I'm praying. Listen, I'm blessed that I've got a nice head of hair, and that's my best feature. So I'm gonna keep it as long as I can. Any trick to avoid copyright? Just try and minimize using broadcast footage, brother. Honestly, it's difficult. I know it's difficult, but that would be my advice. If you have to use it, but just be careful. Be selective. Who are you picking / rooting with Islam Arman? I want Arman to win, weirdly, just because I like variety, right? It'll be interesting. I mean, listen, I like both guys. I'm not really mad about who wins. I'm sort of indifferent. That's probably the better word to use. Wilder said he lost killing instinct after doing ayahuasca and became peaceful. John needs to do that, so at least there's a little chance he won't go on a record-breaking criminal streak. After retiring, yeah, I was about to say, during fighting, I don't know if that's a good idea. Gonna sound corny as fuck, but do what your heart wants to do. It usually makes the best product than anything in life. Yeah, for sure, man. Listen, I mean, I've been open about it with you guys. I don't know for sure if YouTube's going to be my be all and end all. In fact, it probably won't. I ain't gonna do YouTube my whole life. That would be unrealistic. But I'm gonna do it as long as I keep enjoying it, and it gives me the flexibility, and financially it's viable, right? So, I can't really complain. Listen, there's days where I wake up and I don't want to do what I'm doing. I think that goes for everybody, right? It's unrealistic to think otherwise, right? But you know, that's how it is sometimes. You got to suck it up and get on with it. Like today's been a really long day. I came back from doing the pod, which I had a lot of fun recording today. and I was getting the train back, and I was like, shit, I got to go and edit for like I got to go and edit, and then I got to stream right after. And I was really tired. I was like, I don't really want to do that. I just want to chill out, play some fucking God of War Ragnarok. But I got to get shit done. This is part of the game. This is what we sign up for. So, what's up, Mike? How you doing, brother? I appreciate you as being here again. Hope your week's been good. Hope all of your guys' week's been good. To be honest with you, it's we all got our own battles, you know. So I'm talking about what my dealings, what I'm going through. But listen, I appreciate all of you guys making your time, using your time to be here. So thank you, truly. I mean, if your heart says do more game stuff, for sure, then do it. But you're right about YouTube overall too. You're great at this YouTube stuff. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Listen, I mean, I don't claim to be some sort of prophet or anything. It's not. I'm not say prophet or like expert. I'm not by any means. Listen, go watch my old videos. They're still up on the channel for a reason. They fucking suck. They're really bad. So there you go. They're really bad. So it comes just with a lot of effort and a lot of work and just for doing the same thing. You know, getting better. That's how it is. Awesome stream, I know it is. How many hours of work you do per day? Depends, bro. I mean, today's a long one. Like today, I mean, if you include travel, I left at like 11, and then I got back at like 4:30. And then since then so I started streaming at 7. So in between then, I probably worked for about 2 and a bit hours, and then I'm streaming for another hour, and then I'm back. I'm gonna do some more editing after this. That's quite a long day, even by my normal standards. I probably work like 5 to 6 hours a day, but I work 6, sometimes 7 days a week. So, you know, there you go. Listen, even little things I count as well. Like I'm always kind of working. I'm always in that work mode a lot of the times, which is kind of maybe that's unsustainable, but I don't know. Which fight would most like to be a Diddy party? I don't know. You tell me. Think Jones, Duck, and Tom? Yes, I do, man. I do indeed. I need to know, what is your favorite dinosaur? Animal, flower, chocolate bar, and meal? That is a question, brother. Dinosaur? I might be a bit actually, no, fuck that. No, I'm a Stegosaurus guy. Majestic. Animal. I like armadillos. Flower. I don't really have one, really. Chocolate bar, Twix at the moment. And meal. Give me sushi platter all day, man. I'll be all over that. It's a good sushi platter. Something like that. That's probably something else I'm missing, but I fucking love sushi, so that would always be there for me. Jones most likely to be on a Diddy Park? Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about John Jones. John Jones is on another plane of existence, man. He's on another plane of existence. I ain't gonna be a Diddy Party. Don't be like that. Haggis is my favorite animal? What the fuck? What the fuck you talking about, bro? Waffler. Master waffler you are, man. Honestly. Absolute master. Yeah. Yeah, we're sweet. Yeah, no, it's been. I'm always open about it, you guys on stream, and I try to be because I think that's just important. I'm not gonna. I ain't one of those guys like people like MMA Guru and people like they play some sort of character and shit like that. It's like I can't be asked to do that. I wouldn't do that if you guys listen. I'm gonna try. I try and be as authentic as I can, and clear cut. Like I'm open about my personal life, generally speaking. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking dox my fucking self. But you get where I'm coming from. Like I'm open to talking about when I'm not doing good or when I am. So like I think that's important when I'm talking to you guys and engaging with you on stream to be open about that. I ain't gonna get all soppy and bullshit like that. But you know, it's sometimes it's tough. And sometimes it's great. So that's the nature of the beast, right? Biggest regret. Fuck. I don't know, man. Probably biggest regret. Fumbling not investing in Bitcoin when I was 5. And or 10 rather even, and fumbling too many women in first year university. I'm fucking with you. I don't know. I try not to get hung up on stuff too much, to the best of my ability. Bobby Green is most likely to be a Diddy Pie. Maybe. Bobby's a bit of a wild card, isn't he? What would I name my children? I don't know. I don't really want kids right now, to be honest with you. Big Boy's about to block. I don't give a shit. No, I don't do any of that. I would be stressed 24/7 if I was invested in Bitcoin or crypto. So no, I ain't doing that. Saying that, I should invest my money. I need to do that. Just sitting in an account, which is not a good idea. That's amateur shit. What is your nightmare matchup? What, me? Anyone? I'd say one I would not hate to fight Corey Sandhagen. Because he's so versatile. And that flying knee terrifies me. Bobby Guran would be great. That'd be a banger, yeah, for sure. Good fight for both guys, I think. Sort of where they're at in their careers and where they're at ranking wise. I like it. Good fight. change my shuffle. What is this shit, man? Sorry, my Spotify is not blessing me on the shuffle right now. There we go. Let's get some Metro Boom on. About the major MMA YouTubers, do I like the least? I don't like. I'm gonna answer it. I need to think about it, but these questions I don't really like purely on the basis of like, you know, it's just I'm not one for beef. But it would be Rigo. I've said it before. I've said he's the one I can genuinely openly have a disdain for because I think he's a piece of shit. So I don't really hate anyone else really. I think Rigo just is a stain on society. He's the exception. Anyone else? I'm cool with if they're cool with me. Listen, I'm always happy to collab with people on their channels, chat with them, network. I'm always up for that. So anyway, if you guys are trying to start your MMA channel, because I know a lot of people are, and you guys want to talk, don't hesitate, man. Message me on Instagram or Discord. I'm always free. I'll respond when I can, but I always make the time. Tony retired? I hope so, but I don't think so. Walk to a coin. Shut the fuck up, bro. TJ and Bantamweight GOAT list. 4 sounds about right off the top of my head. I mean, I don't know who'd go above him. Who would go above him for you? I mean, obviously Cruz, Sterling, and some others. I don't know. Who else was in there? I'm not really giving it a huge amount of thought, so you're going to have to chuck some names at me. Very YouTuber, no beefs, no drama, just straight bangers. Stupid takes 6 changes. I think masterful takes. Correct that, and we're good. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I've seen the documentary called Location. Yes, I actually watched a bit of that. Yeah, it's fucking fire. I can't lie. It's so good. That intro with Immigrant Song and is it the Alvarez fight, I think, at the start? Man, that is so well edited. Obviously, the guy's not making any money from it because of he's using copy footage and audio. Listen, if I had the free reign to do that, best believe I'd be all over using tracks like that. And really making some. What I'm gonna try and do is my videos make them a bit more cinematic. You know, I've kind of lent into that a little bit more with some of my fight documentaries, like the Topuria one, the Oliveira one too. I'm gonna try and go there, particularly with the fighting sequences, because I feel like a lot of the time I try and blend the two with the commentary, and it's nice. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I'm not entirely happy with it. So what I might do is have some fighting sequences where I've done it a few times, where I really just let the music carry it. So stuff like the Location does that very well. Doc does that really well. So I'm gonna try and go in that. But yeah, that video is great. It's some really good work. Fucking long as hell though, so I didn't watch the whole thing. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you again. How you doing, brother? If Aljo and Cruz and Marab above TJ. I think Marab's a little early to call Marab above TJ, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. He hasn't defended a belt. TJ's a 2-time champ. I don't think you can put him below Marab yet. I have listened to I'll Beat Your Ass, and I never want to again. Love to hear more music in your videos. Listen, I would use some bangers if I wouldn't get copyright claimed, but that's the game. That's the longest part, is finding good tracks. I know I do use a lot of the same tracks, but a lot of times it's because finding an actual good track to use that I can use is such a pain in the ass. It takes way longer than you think it does. Hence why I tend to use a lot of the same mixes and shit I've just generally got. I know it kind of gets repetitive. Hence why I'll probably start switching them up pretty soon. But Copper retired now. I heard he's a professional poker player. I heard he's a professional Trump glazer. That's what I heard. Prime Tony versus the Prime fighters he never fought. Khabib would have worked him. The other guys, I think he would have had a very good shot at. What's up, Heisenberg? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Long day, but I'm good. Long day, but I'm good. Joey videos look great. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm trying. Again, it's so... I need... I'm gonna say, just repeating what I already said. It's just a pain in the ass to get music I can actually use. Also, you spend so long trying to find a track that you want to fit the video, and I'm very picky with that. So on top of that, it's just long, bro. MMA Twitter went wild when Trump won. I mean, no surprise there. Pretty much every MMA fighter is a Trump fan. Okay. Ops on election results. Again, I'm glad I'm not in the US. I don't envy any of you guys that are. But it's democracy, man. I don't agree with it, the result. I mean, I'm not happy about it per se, just because most of those opinions on the Republican side don't align with mine. That's fine. I'm not going to start screaming and shouting at people like a lot of people on both sides do. It's democracy. So give it another 4 years. That's all I'll say on it, really. Top 10 case Leo Cooper moments. There's probably a lot of them real. Really, to be honest with you, in terms of me getting clipped out on stream, there's far too many of those. Lex Arnold Allen, you come in? I'd love to, man. I'd love to. If I can connect with him, Will probably have a better chance than I do because he's just more connected in that regard. I'm sure we'll do it one day. Try and get him on the pod or something like that. I don't know. Brad might not defended his title, but he has more great wins than TJ. I understand, but listen, Morab will probably overtake him. I agree with that. But I just don't think yet you're jumping the gun a little. I mean, he beat Cruz as well. I don't think you. Oh no, he didn't beat Cruz. Cruz beat him. My bad. Sorry. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Is it soy? What? Because I don't like Trump? Great. I listen. I think it's okay. Fine. We're really talking about this. I think it's a fair point that people vote for him based on his policies rather than how good of a person he is. Because at the end of the day, that's his job. You're voting for how good of a job they're going to do, not how good of a person they are. Which I think is a fair argument, to be honest with you. I still wouldn't on moral principle, just all the bad things he's done. But you know, that's a whole can of worms, right? I don't know. I ain't gonna get into it. It's not even my country, so I'm UK politics sucks. US politics kind of sucks too. Any film MMA YouTubers in genre? A couple, a few. Astro, that is fake news, brother. I don't vape for one, and I was not there either. But I admire the misinformation attempt. Boy, talking about the election online at the Plague Man. I know. I get sucked into it. It's not. That's what I'm saying. I don't even live where you're at, man. But I hope it's now. I mean, again, regardless of what your opinions are, all of you. I hope those of you in the US, you're not stressing about it no more. Because I understand it's a tough time for people. You know, if people get invested in it, this is how it goes. I can only hope that things go well for you and for any of you guys living. That's what it's about, really. So we'll see. Don't you like dimmer? I know, it's annoying. I need to get another. See, if I turn it dimmer though, yeah, it might be alright on like that. Actually, yeah, that is better. You're right. If I turn it, usually it gets a lot worse. That's better, actually. Crab boys are weird as hell. I agree. Marab is the bantamweight GOAT. Better wins than any previous champ. Steady on, bro. Steady on. He ain't defended his belt. I can't give him that title until he does. Would you ever Kamala? Listen, I mean, I would if I was, but I wouldn't be like jumping. Listen, it was the same way in the UK election. I wasn't exactly happy when I voted, but it was the lesser of two evils. That's how it is. I don't agree with Trump being the better option personally, but again, it's a matter of opinion. I ain't gonna crucify you for having that opinion, and I hope you wouldn't either way. Look at memes, peak British political system. What is this? Oh, is this the? No, I saw this. Yeah, are you talking about the Count Binface and Elmo thing, right? Yeah, I saw that earlier. When I'm returning my gun, shut the fuck up. Oh, non-MMA discussion. I don't see it. Oh yeah, no, there. I already saw that. Yeah. Vote reform. No, do not do that. That's a whole another can of one which I ain't opening up at all. Brab is not the GOAT. Listen, he's got a great resume. He does, but he ain't defended his belt. I'm sorry. You cannot give him that. That's crazy work. And I will say, I understand the argument to an extent because bantamweight is one of those divisions where the GOAT status is actually quite tame compared to a lot of the other divisions. I still wouldn't give it to him yet. I'm sure. I actually think he probably will, but not yet. You want to stay friends with someone, never discuss politics or religion? Well, I try and not ruin or end friendships and stuff like that over people's politics, generally speaking. But I understand to a point there is a case with that. I try not to. I'm very much try and be a bit lenient, Listen, you got to be a bit more nuanced, man. Yeah, do not vote reform though. I actually saying that, fuck anyone that votes reform. Personally. John want to attend UFC New Year event. I mean, he attends a lot of them, doesn't he? It makes sense. He probably will. Spotify playlist. I don't know. Probably not now. I'll make one at some point, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's an answer to the title. I disagree. You never know. Paradox is mixed martial arts. I'll always say he has a chance because everybody does. I think it's crazy work to say otherwise. But, it's MMA. Jones will probably win because he is John Jones. Yeah, but maybe I'll do a little Spotify playlist for you guys. I don't know. I'm kind of protective over not protective over my music, but you know what I mean? It's like my personal space. Because I listen to music quite literally all the time. So if I'm on my own, I'm listening to music. Too many cities to... Okay, shut the fuck up, Bernardo. I hope you're baiting with that. I just complete waffle, fear-mongering bullshit. I ain't even right. It's bait, and I'm obviously rising to it, so I'm just going to ignore that. John Silver and Pride got added to UFC 5. Good. I was watching my brother play a UFC 5 career on normal, and it was the most pitiful thing I've ever seen because he sucks at the game. But, Oliveira Rakhmanov, assuming no weight difficulties. Who you got? Rakhmanov, bro. He's just too big. And I like Charles. I love him. Jean Silver, isn't it? That's what I said. Have I mispronounced it? I don't know. I like gatekeeping music. It's my playlist, you know? It's my personal cultivated shit. Sean defended his title whilst Marab hasn't. Does that mean Sean is above Marab in the GOAT rankings? No, of course not. But that's not what I'm saying. Listen, I mean, Sean definitely wouldn't be either way because Adesanya and Addison Silva exist. So the gap is even wider. But I still, and Sean's resume, I understand, I get your point, it's not as extensive as Marab's. I think Marab has a good case for being the bantamweight GOAT in maybe a couple of fights. Well, if he defends his belt twice, I'd say he is, yeah, for sure. Obviously, I know it's not the most amount of defenses, but going off that and the resume argument, I think you put those both together, you can make the argument very much so, but not now. I ain't going to stop yapping. I got the PhD in Japanese, brother. It's not bait, Lamar. I don't give a shit, brother. I'm going to be real with you. It's fear-mongering crap. Let's be honest. It's just waffle, brother. Get off Twitter. That's all. Because I know what pipeline you're in. Get off Twitter. Not even because he's John Jones, because Stipe's last win was at the young age of 37, and he's looked pretty mess since. We ain't fought since. Oh, well, no, even longer than that. Yeah. I understand, but heavyweight you can go longer. That's the argument. I would normally agree with you, but because it's heavyweight, the margins are thinner, and your power stays. It does. Tyson, for all his ages, still has knockout power. You can't take that away. So I think we'll Nate has a chance because of that. I'm afraid that I'm a casual. Shoot. Who replaced Jones after he tested positive for his fight against DC? No one. The fight got cancelled, brother. At UFC 200, the fight got cancelled. Didn't happen. Belt was a made-up concept, so shouldn't be mentioned when discussing who's best. That's not an argument, in my opinion. I think a belt means more. Championship fight is a different dynamic. It's a completely different ball game when you're fighting for a belt. So it does matter. The expectations are different. The life of a champion has a lot of distractions. Of course it means a lot. I think that's a crazy take. What do you bet they'll do for 310 main? I don't know. I want Shavkat in there. I don't think Pantoja will be main event. They won't do that again. One day avoiding this demographic change problem become your biggest regret. Go for it, bro. I don't really give a shit. London's the most multicultural city in the world, and I love it because of that. So I don't really care what people think. Silver replaced John. Oh yeah, right. Okay, fine. Yeah, it wasn't for the belt though. I know that it wasn't for the belt. That's why I didn't say that because it wasn't for the belt. Yeah, I know Anderson Silva. I literally did a video on this. I know this. I did this in the history of the UFC video. That card went to shit because Nunes was the fucking headliner. McGregor and Diaz 3 was meant to be that fight, or 2 rather. But it didn't happen. You can no longer go heavyweight, but not 42. Coming off a KO loss. I know the odds are against him, for sure. That's why I'm picking Jones. Would you be okay with Usman getting an interim title shot coming off 2 divisional losses, even though they were for the belt? No, I wouldn't. I mean, interim, maybe. Maybe, Jax, maybe. Good to see you, bro. I don't know. To be honest with you. Because it's interim, yeah, I ain't mad about it, but probably not. I wouldn't want it to happen, to be honest. Favorite American music artist? Quadeca. He's American, isn't he? Yeah. There you go. Chat went from wholesome, personal extremist. I know, right? Average Leo Cooper MMA stream, bro. Not from me, for the record. Not from me. Not from me. Okay, I didn't even see JJK's comment. That's crazy work. You guys are wild, man. It's all right, Trayfield. You ain't catching me ever lacking, bro. What's up, Wolf? How late am I? 45 minutes late, but it don't matter, man. You can always watch the stream back. We got another 15. Shaq's the most overrated fighter. I reckon Tyron Woodley currently beats him. No. Absolute bullshit, mate. Come on. Tyron Woodley gets knocked out. Maybe even subbed, actually. I'll probably go with that. Oh, I've got chat disconnected from chat. Are we sweet? Okay, YouTube, we're good. YouTube just disconnected my chat there. Strange. I think Vinny should have won the Ballon d'Or. I think either guy should have won it. I don't really give a shit. Both guys are good. But I went hard on that one album. Which one, bro? And this actually matters. It actually matters. He's got some arse. That sounds sus. Fuck's sake. He's got some arse music. Why didn't I add the extra word there, man? Jawline check. We're not great. The jawline's not incredible. I have a slight overbite. Actually, I'm getting fixed. Favorite subject at school? Film studies, bro. I did film studies back at A-level and GCSE. It was good fun. Made me get into it forged my caffeine addiction single-handedly, though, because they used to turn the lights off And I used to fucking get really fucking tired, so I had to start drinking coffee. And fast forward 5, 6 years, we're here where I'm having 2 coffees a day. 2 of them were good. Which ones? This matters, bro. Which ones? Got that beard, bro. I've thought about it. I've never tried. I always shave it, so I just can't really be asked to get through the. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I've never given it a crack. Maybe I should, because I can, but I just never have. Ripped. What's your favorite movie? Blade Runner, the original, director's cut, banger, great film, one of the most influential films ever made. Awesome movie. I love the sequel too. Not as good, but still fucking great. I'd probably say that, or maybe Hot Fuzz. Those 2, great movies. Do you think the UFC should ban the soft rule that numbered cards need to be headlined by a title? I mean, they do kind of abandon it, didn't? I mean, 291 was the most recent example, if I'm not mistaken, which was Poirier Gaethje 2 for the BMF belt. I guess that was a title fight, if you want to count it. But Masvidal versus Colby, that was one, right? So I don't know. You know, it's like they kind of do abandon it, don't they? The UFC, listen, they will change rules on a whim if they have to, if they want to. They'll abandon all principle for the sake of a money fight. They just will. Hence why I think Pereira will fight Aspinall. I know it's slightly different to off topic for what you're talking about, but the premise is right. They're willing to go against the status quo whenever. I've never seen the Terrifier movies. No. Least favorite movie? I really hate Step Brothers. Probably not my least favorite, but I think it sucks. It's the most unfunny shit. Whatever, old G and Robinson. I don't like what you're insinuating there, but yeah, I would, because she's legit as fuck. You beat the shit out of me, but you know, part of the game, right? Shadow was pretty mid. Are you dumb, bro? Get the fuck. Honestly, leave the chat right now. Jesus Christ. That's literally British heritage. It's one of the greatest films ever made. And you like Step Brothers. Of course you fucking do. Terrible movie. Oh my god. Me too. It's all right. Okay, decent album. Mostly arse, but some good stuff in there. The one after that is my favorite. I've got that in the back. It's right there. These are the 2. I say that. I forgot I even have these here. These 2. Go listen to those fucking albums. They're fucking awesome. Particularly the one on the right. That is my favorite album ever. It's fucking great. Go listen to go watch the album movie on YouTube. Just sit there with the lights off for an hour. It's fucking brilliant. Put some headphones on and just ascend. It's great. I love it. To be honest, if you met Nigel Farage, would not shake his hand? No, I wouldn't. I don't like the guy. If I had to, if it was means to an end for something, then I would. But for no reason, then I wouldn't. Of us, the best Peg and Frost film by far. Such classics, a banger. Great movie. I love all 3 of those movies out of this Canetta trilogy. They're all great, to be honest with you. I love them all. Any dream destination? I'd love to go back to Japan. And right now, place I haven't been, New Zealand. I'd love to go. Favorite YouTube as a whole, Nakey Jakey. My favorite by a mile. Every time he uploads, I love watching his videos. And I always watch his old shit back because they're just so well done. And he was a big inspo for me on my second channel. My games channel was basically, I said this before, my second channel was basically ripped off from 2 videos he did on his second channel, which I love the format of. I basically ripped it off. But he only did like 2 of it, and I wanted to carry that legacy because he stopped making them. So I lived vicariously through the idea. Gillian is cool as shit. Interviewed her a few times. Proper weird. She does give me that vibe. That's good to hear though, because a lot of times you hear people who aren't the same energy. They don't bring that same energy. Obviously, I know it's technically on camera, but you know what I mean, right? That's cool. I saw your Josh Emmett interview as well. For some reason, I completely missed it, and then it popped up in my recommended the other day. But yeah, it's good, man. You're doing good work, bro. For me too, definitely had some duds. Sisyphus probably one of his best songs. Yeah, it's a banger, bro. Banger. I agree, though. Voice memos, yeah, it's us. What's up, lag? See you later, brother. Have a good one. Stay safe, bro. Yeah, no, that album sucks. But these 2, some of my favorites. Thought Casino was better than Goodfellas. I don't know. I ain't seen Goodfellas, man. I don't know. And I know I might get shot for that. I don't know. I just never really got into that genre. I don't know. Of sort of gangster movies. I really should watch it though. Like I ain't even seen The Godfather, which is terrible. I know. It's never really been my kind of movie to get into, you know. But yeah, I mean, Blade Runner the director's cut of Blade Runner will probably be my favorite movie for a long time, just because of everything it influenced. Particularly now in sci-fi and shit. I love it. Fucking awesome film. It's kind of vibes the movie, but it actually is great too. Just the aesthetic of that film is just peak. I need to watch those though. I know it's bad. It is bad. I should watch them. I should. People hate me for saying that, but for saying that I haven't seen them, but I don't know. I never got around to it. Point Blank. Yeah, I mean, it's that. There's a reference to it in Hot Fuzz, isn't there? Got yourself a film, but I ain't claimed to be a film buff. I ain't a film buff, man. I like movies, but I've always been a games guy over films. You know, I've always been. That's what I'm saying. I've always preferred video games over movies all day. So that's the reason it was my first. I was gonna go into the games industry as a career. Maybe I still will one day. I don't know. But I love it. So I don't. No, I don't need help to get an interview with Julian Robinson. Not that I wouldn't take it, but I've got no plans to do so. Maybe one day. Maybe we'll get her on the pod or something. I don't know. I appreciate. I know you're vicariously making the offer, but thoughts on the Drake disc? Not like us. Yeah, it's a banger. Ops on Godzilla. Cool as fuck. Giant dinosaur lizard. Black Mirror's peak television. It's good, but it's not peak. Breaking Bad is probably the peak TV, and I'm not a TV guy, man. Best Uncharted game. I played the demo of 1 over and over when I was a kid, and then I did eventually play the game when I was younger. So I like 1, but I tried to replay it recently. It has aged horribly. Still a great game for its time. But 4 is incredible, man. I finally got to play 4 like last year because it was on PC. Got ported to PC. Fucking awesome game. Loved it. Act 3 is a little bit too long. Like the whole bit on the island, it gets to go spend a little bit too long there. But it's a great game. Fucking awesome. Awesome game. Graphics hold up so well too. Watch The Lighthouse? Yeah, I've heard. I mean, again, that's been on my watch list for so long. I need to watch that because I love Willem Dafoe and I love Robert Pattinson. I should just get around to it, man. 1 is the most iconic. Yeah, I mean, it was the first one, right? Sopranos. Yeah, I need to watch that too. TV. I've never really been huge on just because it's such a big commitment. Empire of the Ants. I played the demo. Never heard of that. Weirdly, I've played pretty much every fucking game under the sun, but I've never heard of that. Is it old or new? I mean, you say it's a demo, so I'm gonna assume it's relatively new. Excited for GTA 6? Very. It's just a shame it's not coming out PC first thing. Empire of the Ants. Oh, this is new. Shit, I ain't seen this. What the fuck is this game? This looks kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I'll have a look at this. Interesting. I will have supposed. No, I'm sure I will. I know I've heard really good things, and I like Breaking Bad, and it's on that. Those are like the 2 holy grail of TV, right? What interview, Leo? You have the jiu-jitsu knowledge. That's true, actually. I'd love to get stuck into that and pick her brain on jiu-jitsu. But then again, I'm sure she gets that a lot too. I don't know. I mean, right now I'm playing again. I'm still playing through God of War Ragnarok. I'm not far off finishing it. I don't think it's a long game, man. I think I've got my playthrough is about 24 hours right now. I don't know how long left I've got, but I don't want spoilers either. Do not spoil the game. But I think I'm not far off the end. I think I'm about 2/3 of the way through, maybe a bit more. Good, fucking awesome game though. Loving it. I'm preferring it to the first one at the moment. Just a bit more is happening, you know. Dream interview. Weirdly, I've always said I love to interview Aljo. I think Aljamain Sterling would he'd just be a chill guy, good to have a good chat with. I think I could click with him pretty well in person. Obviously, I'm referring to an in-person episode. I'd like to interview Aljo, and I don't know. Arnold Allen would be good too. Favorite color light for a lounge? I don't know. Yeah, I like a good yellow. Usman, yeah, I'd love to interview. That would be awesome. Cejudo too. Both of them. They're those guys on their pod. I like what they do. They bring the vibes. As long as Usman doesn't start doing the fucking campfire stories voice, then we're good. Nickel Craig, Nickel first round knockout, brother. Nickel first round knockout. That's what's gonna happen. If not in the first round, either way, Nickel. I would be very, very confident Bo Nickel will knock out Paul Craig. In my opinion, I think he'll spark him. To be honest with you, I think he has no respect for Craig striking, and rightfully so because it's not very good. And Bo is just lighter, way faster. He'll find the chin. 100%. Very early, in my opinion. I think he'll be, honestly, inside a couple minutes, I think Bo will knock him out. But again, you never really know. Who's that a quote from, Navigator? Because I don't know. Do you get a Mick Park interview? Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to do maybe some more interviews for sure. Again, it's one of those things where it's more podcast focused, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We were sort of hopefully trying to get Brad Pickett on for an in-person episode of the pod, but at times just couldn't line up. And then Will had to go out to film in Macau next week with Lonnie, so for his fight week. So that kind of threw things out of plan a little bit. I'm sure it will happen though. I did not say that, Nav. When did I say that? Do I play Rocket League? Not really. I used to play a little bit back in the day, but never really been my thing. Fight this year, what am I looking forward to? I mean, it was Ilya versus Max. So I would have said that, but I don't know now. Nothing really jumping at the gun for me right now. Favorite fight I've ever watched live? Favorite ever? I'd probably say Gaethje. Yeah, Gaethje versus Fiziev. That was fucking awesome. If you talk about in person, I'm assuming you mean that. Or do you mean just in general? In person, it would be Gaethje Fiziev in terms of the best fights. Or Jack Shaw versus Timur Valiev. That was a straight banger. Great fight. But ever sort of watching on TV or whatever, I don't know. Probably Teixeira versus Prohajka or Booker versus Poirier in lockdown. That was great. Why is Fiziev inactive? Because he's injured, man. Got really bad injury. Bro, striking is mid. It's not that bad, bro. It's listen, Khabib striking was mid, but it did its job. So does Bo's. Fastman was training in England. Yes. How far is it from you? He trains in Manchester, right? So quite far. A few hours. I don't know. See Ariel and Pete C reporting Connor's. I didn't. What did they say? Joe's running from Gazeev. Shut the fuck. If I hear one more Gazeev comment, like I wanted to go a whole stream without Gazeev getting mentioned, but that's just like not possible anymore. It's just not possible. So, oh my god, you lot are decrepit, bro. Swear. Yeah, I probably do. I'm gonna be honest. I probably do. Isn't criminal okay? She's going for a cash payout. Listen, I'm not gonna get. I said I ain't gonna get involved in that because I don't know enough. So I don't know. Hey man, I think I'm here a little left. It's all love, Ed, man. I am about to jump off, so I do apologize for that. But again, you made it for at least a couple of minutes. And as I said to someone earlier, you can always jump and watch the archive back. And again, I'm gonna be streaming again on Sunday and then the next week after that. So you ain't got anything to worry about. That's what's great about YouTube. As I said, you can literally watch it back, which is awesome. Twitch VODs are such a bitch. So, and I don't really watch Twitch anyway, but you know, you get what I'm saying. But again, if you guys have any video ideas for next week, I do need them. I haven't really got anything planned at the moment, which is not great because normally I like to have something. I'm just checking my next page now. I ain't got much. If you guys have anything, do hit me up with them. I could always use ideas. So we've got the casuals guide hopefully dropping tomorrow. And then from then on, I don't know. I need ideas. So please don't hesitate. Put them in the Discord. You can put them in here. Now's the time, right before I jump off. So documentaries you want to see, video concepts you want. I don't know. Z versus Hooker is my dream lightweight match right now. That would be a fucking awesome fight. New Tony Doc. I don't know. Probably not for a long while, to be honest with you. Because I was happy with how the Tony Doc turned out, you know? I was really happy with that. And I feel like I said everything that needed to be said. So I'll do it at one day, just not now. Sorry, Aaron. I apologize. Listen, I streamed when I streamed. I always stream from 7 to 8. I don't make I do make the rules, actually. That's a lie. But listen, archives always going to be there, as I said to Ed. Who we fight at the year? Ilya Pereira. Ilya, if he gets, Pereira. Then neither of the guys going to fight to the end of the year, so Pereira for me. I ain't doing that, Navigate. You know that ain't me, bro. That's just chronically online content, right? That right there. I know you want another Tony Doc, but I don't want to make another one because mine was good and I was proud of it, and it doesn't need another one. Video slagging off Tough. No, I never watched Tough, so I couldn't either. I don't have the knowledge on it. Thoughts on the one double? What do you mean, bro? You losing me there. I don't know. I need video ideas, more in-depth stuff. I kind of like those highbrow concept videos, like the MMA Fighters Are Doomed to Fail video. And I'm so happy that video performed so well because I thought the thumbnail was great. And I actually think I wasn't sure if the video was going to perform that well until I started making it. I was like, shit, this is actually a really good idea. And then the thumbnail just came to me and I realized this was all coming together and I knew that would perform. So I was very happy with that. Oh, the guy, I think GM3. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, why not? It's an interesting fight. GM3 he's the chief gatekeeper, so we'll see what happens. 8 p.m. You have to go. Yes, I know. I am going to. I'm actually starving, right? I ain't fucking eating in too long. So you know when you start getting hunger pangs, that's when you know you gotta fucking eat. What about next Brazilian an up and coming fight you like? Yeah, but it's a matter of what's gonna do good numbers too. And I know it sucks. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. So it needs to be. That wouldn't probably do well. I don't know. I'm sure I'll do some brainstorming tonight while I'm editing. But yeah, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, everybody. I appreciate you. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Hope you have a good morning, night, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. Have a good one. And video should be out tomorrow. Pod will be out on Sunday. In-person episode, in case you forgot. And of course, stream too. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you pretty soon. Have a good one.